How is everyone doing today? Hello, hello, and welcome to another day of Monday Crochet. Hi, friends. Hiccup. Burp something. I say as I'm about to drink some more carbonated drink. Hi, friends. How is everyone? How is Tilly? She's wonderful. She's sitting in my window soaking up a sunbeam. I may have to jump up and grab her if she tries to go under the couch because I still have not cleaned my office since we were working with I dropped even more things on the floor. I haven't cleaned my office since we were working with all these little beads. So Tilly, stay. She's looking at me like she's gonna be a little menace. So I have to like sweep the floor and vacuum and stuff before she's allowed to be like under the couch again. She doesn't really like eat stuff, but like you just don't know if she's randomly gonna eat something, and I don't want her to eat a bead. You're getting braces on Wednesday. Cool. Cool. Do they still do like the different colors on the braces bands? You're heading to Alabama tomorrow. Cool. Hi, Abigail. How are you? Hi, Celia. You love the hat. Thank you. This is kind of what today's video is. So y'all, I finally used it. I finally used do I have it in here somewhere? I don't see the labels. I finally used the Chameleon color changing in the sun yarn. It has literally been almost 4 years. We got this yarn in 2021 or 2022, and I finally used it. So in the sun, this is not just a white hat. In the sun, this is purple and yellow. Okay, good. Tilly looks like she's laying down for a nap. I wasn't gonna have her in here until I fully like cleaned everything, but I put her straight into the window and I'm just watching her to make sure she doesn't jump down. So if she tries to jump down, I will have to grab her and put her outside. Also, if you guys were not here last week, got kind of mixed up and totally forgot that it was supposed to be the membership giveaways. So drum roll. If you're here this week, we are going to be doing the 5 membership giveaways this week. So you have about 45 minutes until we're going to start the giveaways. So if you have not turned on your ability to receive gifted memberships, now is the time to do that. You would just go to your go to my profile and act like you're going to buy a membership but don't buy one, and then in the upper right hand corner, after you've clicked join, upper right hand corner, 3 dots, and then it'll say like gifted membership toggle or something like that, and make sure you turn that on to allow gifted memberships. You are crocheting a bag? Cool. You're crocheting a beret? That's awesome. Cool. Good. Josh just texted me that he is all ready to go to do the gifted memberships at 6:45 or 5:45 my time. Hi, Anna. How are you? Hello, hello. You're crocheting a skirt. Very cool. I'm going to be crocheting. Okay, so I started to do a tutorial for the Hexagon Granny Square cardigan for a big one, but I ran out of time because my friend I was making it for will be here tomorrow. But so my friend I was making the Hexi cardi for, which I will still make one just like in the fall, is Josh's sister, who's like my best friend, and so she's coming to visit this week along with our nephew. So what I thought for this next week's video, I could do a Hexi cardi tutorial, but make it for a toddler, because that way I can for sure get it done before they get here. So I went and I grabbed him some little shirts in his size. That way I can like kind of measure it all out. And I'm gonna go ahead and work on the first half of the Hexi cardi on our live. And then tonight I will film the actual tutorial part. You're making another Hexi cardi for a friend? Awesome. What am I crocheting? I think I'm gonna be just working on the Hexi cardi for our nephew today. I don't know what that is, Mimi. Hi, Chunky Monkey. How are you? You're new here. Lillian, welcome to the Sunflower family. Welcome, welcome. You saw a pattern on Pinterest and thought it was really yours and Tilly's vibe. What kind of pattern? What did you see? What did you see? What is today's video? It is actually using the color changing in the sun yarn to make the hat that I'm wearing. So whenever I walk into the sun, This changes colors. Question, are you going to the Tennessee Renaissance Festival? I'm going May 3rd. I would love to meet you. I will not be there May 3rd. I think I will be there 2 weekends. I think I will be there normally we go every day basically that we can, but I'm going to be traveling at least 2 of the weekends, maybe 3. I know for sure I will be there one of the days, the weekend of the 17th, 18th, I think Saturday. And then I know for sure I will be there one of the days on Memorial Day weekend, which is like the 24th, 25th, somewhere in that range. And then I might be there the last weekend as well. Let's see, you made a bat wing shawl last week. Oh my gosh, and a baby blanket. That's awesome. Yes, send me pics. Your mom claimed the long pink Hexi. That's amazing. That's what we thought was gonna happen, right, Jerry? You love my hat, thank you. You're gonna see me make it in this week's video. It's not a tutorial because it was just me chaotically trying to figure out how to make a bucket hat. This is kind of a bucket hat, right? So it has one. You're gonna see how messy my hair is. But it has technically like a flat top, and then it goes down, and then it floofs out. So I really like it. This yarn stinks. It really does stink. It's something that people talked about in the reviews for this yarn because this is the color changing in the sun yarn. So whenever I go in the sun, this hat turns purple and yellow. It does smell bad. But yeah, this yarn has been discontinued, sadly. It's crazy. What am I going to be for the Ren Fair? I'm not sure yet. I know I can wash it, Celia, but the more you wash it, the less like sun reactive it becomes. So for the Ren Fair, I know I want to wear my pink thrift flip dress with my wings and be the button fairy and give out buttons to people. That's something for sure I know that I want to do. I'm trying to decide for this Hexi cardi if I want to do 1 or 2 on the corners. I think I'll just do 1. See you next Monday. See you next Monday. You've been crocheting Oreo keychains. Cool. You just learned how to knit, but you don't know how to make. I understand that so much, especially being someone who does like mainly freeform crochet. When I learned how to knit, I was like, what do I do? Just a bunch of squares. The thing that really helped me with knitting, I found a pattern. I found a pattern for, this was around Christmas. I found a pattern for stockings that I really enjoyed. And I actually just memorized that pattern and just made the same stockings over and over and over again. So that really helped me with knitting. I haven't knit in a while. My sister-in-law is coming to stay with us this week. I did make that knit shirt that I was kind of thinking might be for her. I have the whole front of it done. I think I might measure it on her and do like a mesh like top thing and mesh like back of it if she ends up liking it, because she liked that color yarn. It's actually what she picked out. It's actually what she picked out for me to make her hat with around the holidays. 2, 3. Where did I buy the color changing yarn? I bought it on Yarnspiration's website, but that was back in 2021 and it has since been discontinued. Oh my gosh, Jerry, that's so exciting. Okay, we won't tell anyone. I will not even say it out loud in case someone is watching who shouldn't know. You're making a book cover. Cool. You're studying. Cool. Hello, Cardboard News. How are you? What is a Ren Fair? Ah, okay. I'm so glad that you asked. A Ren Fair, or a Renaissance festival. They started, when did Renaissance Fair start? We looked this up once. It was like the 70s maybe. And originally it was kind of like a medieval cosplaying, right? So people would like dress up like knights and queens and princes, and they would do jousting, and there would be jesters. But the Renaissance Fair world kind of stopped being as much like Renaissance and medieval era. I mean, it still is, don't get me wrong, but it started being really associated with fantasy. I mean, I personally theorize that, like, you know, things like Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings that have like medieval vibes but are more fantasy really started to influence that. So Renaissance festivals, it's just like a big fair, a big festival. If you've ever gone to like a state fair, or if you've ever gone to like a con of any kind, there's like a bunch of booths usually set up. It's usually outdoors. It depends on where your Renaissance festival is. So like ours in Tennessee is like in a big, you park in a big field, and there's this big set of woods. And there's all these different booths where you can buy things, or you can get food, or you can do activities, or you can watch shows. So you might see somebody do like fire juggling. You might see someone doing like acrobatics. You might see like a jousting match. Like there's all different kinds of things. But yeah, wait, what is my YouTube channel name? Just Hollyana. Just Hollyana. Wait, did I understand what you're asking, Celia? But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to a Renaissance festival, I highly recommend. Now they're all a little bit different. I have been to a lot of Renaissance fairs now, and they're all very, very different. But it's fun. You can just be yourself and dress up. And people dress up as different, like, things too, not just fantasy or medieval. Like, I see a lot of, like, stormtroopers and Star Wars vibes. I saw some Arcane cosplay at the last fair I was at. I actually met one of you guys at a fair once, and you were dressed as someone from Arcane. That was really cool. But, yeah. Oh! Sorry, Celia. I was like, wait, my YouTube name? I was very confused. I thought I was missing something. The best vendors go to Ren fairs, corset skirts. I know, it's amazing, and you get to usually meet a lot of like the artisans at the fairs, which is like really cool. People will be there like with their clay or their like glass blowing. Oh my gosh, I bought these glass blown earrings at the Renaissance fair. Not these, just sorry, these are my snails. But I bought these glass blown ducky earrings at the Tennessee Ren Fair, and the guy was literally sitting there like doing like the glass art. I was like watching him like make all this stuff. It was so cool. There aren't any near you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, you know how to glass blow? That is so cool. Have you ever seen the show Blown Away? It's like the glass blowing competition. Josh and I used to love that. It was so fun. You're crocheting a Hexi cardi in black, red, white, and yellow. Cool. There's a cat hammock under the chair. Oh my gosh, one of my next videos is actually going to be a cat hammock. It might be next week or it might be 2 weeks from now. So we're gonna be doing a lot of traveling over the next few weeks. I'm trying to get ahead, but tomorrow Josh's sister and our nephew get here. So I don't know like how much I'm gonna be able to get done. I'll obviously still have videos come out every single Monday, even when we're traveling. It may just be like travel vlogs and stuff, but yeah. We'll see. But one of the things that I bought all the stuff for is doing a macrame cat hammock for Tilly. Shout out to Planet Earth, Sunflower. You love that I'm wearing my Sugar High shirt. Yes, Camp Sugar High, represent. I was looking for a cute shirt that would look good with my hat because in the sunlight, this hat is purple and yellow. Shout out to Planet Earth, Mal. I have not seen Adolescence yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, we're still on our first round. We're talking so much. Why are you sorry, Val? What am I sorry for? 1, 2. Sorry, I think I did something wrong. Hold on. 1, 2. Yeah, I did something wrong. We're frogging. You've never been to a Ren fair? 2 weeks of camping in the woods. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a more intense Ren fair. You're going to your first Ren fair this year. Awesome. I have not seen the Minecraft movie yet. Okay, here we go. I only did 2 instead of 3 there. Not that it really would have been noticeable, but I would know. I would know. You accidentally copy and pasted too early. Oh, you're fine. I can't see when you guys, like when it tells you, like I have it set on like slow mode so you can only send something every 10 seconds. That way it just prevents from like spamming. I can't see when you guys do it faster, if that makes any sense. I have kind of done LARPing. Some friends in high school and I, like whenever we graduated, we did like a LARPing party. Someone ended up in the hospital. We decided to do wheelbarrow jousting. Don't do it. Don't do it. Someone ended up in the hospital. It was not great. Not great. I have not read the newest Hunger Games book yet. Maybe I should. Maybe it'd get me out of my reading slump. I'm in such a reading slump. I read like 6 books in January, and then since January I've only read 2.5 books. So I'm in a slump. It's fine. You want to learn how to do free-handed crochet? Any tips or how to get started? Person came out really weird. I totally get that. I wish I had like more tangible tips. It's mainly just about trying things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's a place that might be good to start. This is kind of where I started with doing more freeform plushies. Is like I had a plushie pattern for Grogu, like Baby Yoda, And then instead of officially using the pattern, I just started to adjust the pattern to make it more what I wanted. And so maybe if you start by like adjusting patterns, that can give you an idea of how you can start doing more free form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6. You can't figure out how to knit. I highly recommend the YouTube channel called Sheep and Stitch. They are who taught me how to knit. Highly recommend. You can't figure out how to crochet, you're giving up. Lillian, okay, can everybody tell Lillian in the chat their journey with crochet? Did you learn how to crochet the first time you ever tried? Was it difficult? Should Lillian give up on crochet? Don't give up on crochet. We believe in you. You've got this. Hi Moon Cookies, how are you? Jerry, I literally love that you do that so much. I love that you do that. So anyone who didn't read Jerry's message, Jerry is telling Sunflower that Jerry sells their crochet projects and it uses the money to help spay and neuter cats. It's very, very sweet. Yes, as Jerry says, never give up, never surrender. Oh, here's Tilly. She's currently in my little window seat, or her window seat, I should say. It's not really big enough for a human. Maybe if I scrunched in there. But it's Tilly's window, and it's so cute. She's in there soaking up a sunbeam right now. Soaking up a sunbeam. Crochet. Let's see. You're trying freehand elephant right now. Oh my gosh, an elephant that'd be so hard. Anything that you have to do like the exact same on both sides, like if you have to do both elephant ears, that's really difficult. You definitely have to still write that down. Even it's kind of more like making up your own pattern, you know? 2, 3. You hated crocheting at first, started crying, took a break for months, picked it up again. Yes! See? Never back down. Never give up. I love it. I love it. Do you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? I do not. Josh does. But I do not. Anyone have any granny square ideas? I would like to know y'all's granny ideas as well. Oh, the babies. Oh my gosh. You wager I will like Mango or Simon? I don't even know how I could choose. I'm sure they're all so cute. You have hot pink and black yarn. Does anyone have any ideas? Ooh, hot pink and black is fun. I love that. I wish that this yarn was changing colors faster, because this is like for a toddler, so it's not going to be that big. I hope that it changes colors. 1, 2, 3. You made a granny square bag. Granny square bag. You love my hair. Thank you. Probably gonna have to wash my hair tonight, so I'm gonna stink because this hat. Wait, what in the world? Okay, there's the cluster. The first couple rows are always the most difficult. Favorite book I've read this year. Animal Farm was probably the most important book that I've read this year. If you have not read Animal Farm, please read Animal Farm. If you haven't read it since you were in school, please read it again. I'd say my favorite book enjoyment-wise was probably Kingdom of Ash, the last book in the Throne of Glass series. I'm gonna make a washcloth. Cool. Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh my gosh, my foot's asleep. My foot is asleep. I'm sorry, this is so dramatic, but all of a sudden it felt like needles. You're crocheting a fox keychain. Cool. Yes, Animal Farm's amazing. Finished it a couple weeks ago. Yes. Being a button fairy with would be so cute. Giant spool. Oh my gosh, and a fake needle sword. That would be so cute. That would be adorable. I love that. You're gonna make some arm warmers. Awesome. You're reading the Hunger Games right now, like the first ones or like the new one? I really need to read the new one. I feel like it's just gonna wreck me. I'm still reading the what's it called? The Shepherd King series. It's fine. It's fine. It just came so highly recommended, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make my way through the whole thing. There's only 2 books. It's totally fine. Your mom got engaged? Congrats! I don't have a tutorial for this hat. I'm sorry. I just made it up. I just made it up. Basically, I made a big flat thing, and then I turned. I can show you the basics. All right, so magic circle. I know I started with 12, and then these are half double crochets. And so then just keep increasing to keep it as flat as you can. So you might have to do like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, etc., etc. And then when you get to where you want to turn, you want to do one row where it's back loop only or front loop only, whatever way it goes to turn it. And then you're going to go to going 1 in every single hole. And then every like 2 or 3 rows, I decreased 2 or 3. Then on our edges here, I switched for the ruffles. I switched into double crochets for the first row. And into the first one, I did 5 double crochets and then slip stitch and then 5 double crochets, slip stitch, and so on. And then I went around the entire thing, see these last few rows, with 3 rows of single crochet to build it out as big as I wanted it to. And then the last thing that I think is so important to make it actually look like a brim, to make it flip out, I literally just folded this brim over, and along this entire edge, almost like I was making a seam and sewing, I did slip stitches. I did slip stitches around the entirety of the inside of the hat. So that's vaguely how I did it. What's the story about the peacock? I was at the petting zoo and that peacock got out. And we were all like, oh, it's so cute. And all of a sudden it started chasing all the kids. And it caught one of the girls and put her in the hospital. It was bad. It was bad. Bye, Mal. It was good to see you. So I was very scared of peacocks for a long time. What is today's video? Today's video is crocheting with discontinued yarn. This hat that I have on changes colors whenever you go into the sunlight. You're halfway through with my corner to corner blanket pattern. Yay! Friends, just a reminder that we do not talk about religion at all in here. Thank you. You love crocheting. Me too. Me too. That would traumatize me as a child too. Literally. My mic sounds weird right now. I have no idea. It's just my phones. I'm not sure why it would be weird. Let me try to unplug my charger. Maybe my charger is making it weird. What are the rules in this chat? No triggering topics, no politics, no religion, and this is a safe space for all LGBTQIA. So any hate will be immediately blocked. I got the color changing yarn on Yarnspiration's website, but I got it back in like 2021 or 2022, and it has since been discontinued. So kind of silly to you know, be crocheting and doing a video with a discontinued yarn, but I figured why not. You've been crocheting for 2 years? Awesome. You're sad Joann's is closing. Me too. Me too. I haven't been in like, oh, my phone's falling. I haven't been in like 2 weeks. Someone asked how much yarn is too much yarn. There's never enough. For me, I think the answer is when it fills up my entire house, because we're working on that. We are working on that. Have you missed anything? Nope, you are just on time. We are just hanging out and crocheting. We have not done our membership giveaways yet. Just got done making a beauty for a cancer patient. Can you imagine making a toddler blanket? Oh, I love that waffle stitch. That's so cool. I love that, Deanna. I just finished making a baby blanket for a friend who had a baby a year and a half ago, and so I made it a corner to corner, because normally I can't do that kind of blanket for babies because it's too holey, like too big holes. So I think that was a good choice. It's kind of like just a big snuggly blanket. How do you get a membership? In about 15-20 minutes, we are going to do a membership giveaway, and the memberships are given out based on who has been the most active on our page lately. And we usually do it the first Monday of every month, but forgot last week. It's been a weird, stressful week. if you were here last week, you know what happened. Without getting too much into it, because it is a heavy topic, I did lose my grandma last week, and so just, you know, hard week. And because of all that, completely forgot that it was the membership giveaway day, and I felt so bad. So we are doing it today instead. How do I pronounce my name? Auna. Holly Auna. You're making a chicken? That's awesome. How am I feeling? I'm okay. I'm definitely not like back to normal. It's been like a very emotionally tolling couple of weeks between loss of a loved one and taxes. so yeah. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. You're a new subscriber. Got into crochet because me. Oh my gosh. Any tips for beginners? Oh my gosh. Well, Krabby Games, welcome to the world of crochet. Welcome, welcome. And Starlin, yes, I did have a crochet live last week. Thank you so much, Gianna. Yeah, she was a very sweet lady, very funny lady. Oh, she was sass. She was sass and a half. She was so sassy and so funny. But okay, wait, sorry. Tips for beginning crocheters. The main tip that I always tell beginner crocheters is to start with small projects that you're excited about. Everyone starts with like a hat or a scarf. And sometimes they're not even people who wear hats or scarves. I'm like, start with something that you cannot wait to have finished. You want to be just like dying to finish your crochet project. And you should start with something that you can finish in like a day or two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like people will tell me that their first project ever is like a temperature blanket. And I'm like, why? So I would highly recommend starting with a small project that you can finish in 1 or 2 sittings. I think your mom taught you how to crochet when you were 12. Same with my grandma. I was, I think, 9. I think I was about 9. Maybe I should have done 2 chains in between each one. It's kind of hard to see where I'm at. The yarn in my hat is the yarn that we have a video coming out today about. This is the yarn that changes colors in the sunlight. It is called Chameleon by Premier, and it has been discontinued. So today's video is crocheting with discontinued yarn. Changes color in the sun. It's very cool. Very cool. First in crochet was a small person, no patterns. Cool. Crocheting a teddy bear for a friend in the hospital. I'm so sorry about your friend. I hope they feel better soon. You're making a blanket with all of your yarn. You haven't been working on it. About to start back up. Cool. So was that like your scrap yarn? Like a scrap yarn blanket? You liked my hat. Thank you, LB Crafts. I made it this week. It's what this week's video is. What kind of yarn do I use? It always just depends. Right now, I'm literally just using my old faithful Red Heart Super Saver. I don't love Red Heart Super Saver. It's just cheap. It's cheap. And I like the colors. I'm not the biggest fan of the texture. I mean, it's fine. But I wanted to make something. I'm making this for my nephew. It's a little, it's going to be a little cardi, a little Hexi cardi. And he's really into Spider-Man right now. And so I got him these little Spider-Man PJs. And I just thought that these blues, I'll show you the rest of the yarn, these blues were a really pretty color that were kind of giving Spidey blue. I know Spider-Man's red, but like still, I don't know. I don't know. Greetings, how are you? Any accessories you can put on crochet to make it look cooler? I've been thinking about that genuinely, like charms or something for crochet. Maybe we should like play around with like making charms for our crochet projects that don't get caught on like themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like I've thought about putting like little clip-on charms, but then they like, it gets caught. So I don't know, maybe we should make some. That would be very, very cool. What? Stained glass blankets? Tabitha, tell us more. That is so cool. When does the crochet live stream start? It starts every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in the US, it's 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, and 3 p.m. Pacific. And if you're in the UK, that's 11 p.m. maybe? You're waiting on 3 packages for Premier. That's literally how I felt whenever I ordered this yarn. It took like a month to get here, and then I didn't use it for 3 years. I have seen the dragon scale stitch. One of my friends is actually making like dragon scale armor for the Tennessee Ren Fair. I'm so excited to see it. What am I working on? I am currently working on a Hexi cardie for my nephew. I figure making a like toddler Hexi cardie would be an easy one to do a tutorial for. So I'm just making the first half and then I'll film the second half and putting it together as a part of the tutorial, but I'm not gonna film both sides on a tutorial. That would be silly. That would be silly. You found the stained glass pattern? Wait, Tabitha, you have to remind me of that. That's so cool. I'll have to check it out later. Oh my gosh, Josh has been a member for 11 months. Did you just rejoin the memberships, Josh? You like my hat? Thank you, I made it. I made it, and it's what this video is going to be. So if you guys have never been to one of our live streams before, basically what happens is every Monday for about an hour, we hang out, we crochet, we chat, we catch up, and then at the end of the hour, it goes straight into our new video of the week. So basically what's going to happen in about 30 minutes, whenever we end the live, it'll pop up on the screen with the thumbnail for today's video. And there's a little button that says play now. So you'll click play now and it will start playing this week's video, which is using our color changing yarn. Crochet tapestry. Oh my gosh, Lydia, I'm dying to try the crochet tapestry. It looks so cool. You're trying to gift from your phone, but it's not letting you. Oh no. Oh no. It's okay. We may have to do memberships next week. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It is okay. Mitch says, hi, Josh. Can everybody say hi, Josh? You're back to the house. Josh, if you guys are out doing stuff, Josh is with his family right now. You do not need to go back and get your computer. Everyone will understand if you can't give the memberships away today. Do not stress. Where's Tilly? Tilly is asleep in a sunbeam in her little window seat. It's so cute. She's been an emotional girl. It doesn't look like it's built into the app. That's fair. That's fair. Josh, it's really okay. We can do it next Monday. If we can't get it done today, I promise that next Monday we will do 10 memberships. How about that? Guitar is the only instrument that I consider myself like proficient on. I dabble on like mandolin and ukulele and dulcimer guitar, just other little stringed instruments, but the guitar is the only one that I can like actually play. Can you do a video for the Bumblebee hexagon crossbody made for your friend Scott? You know what? I'll add that to the list of like my mini series of like mini crochet series. I don't think I'll remake a whole bag, but I could show you guys how to, in general, do the Bumblebee bag without making the full one. Josh, they're turning your name into words about you. You are jovial, outgoing, smart, and hardworking. I can agree with that. Well, I do a how to knit video. I don't feel like I know how to knit well enough to do a how to knit video yet. Give me like a year. I haven't even been knitting for a year. You watch my stories on Snapchat? Oh my gosh, thank you, Samantha. I love Snapchat. We are about to hit 200,000 on Snapchat. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And on Snapchat, if you guys want to come join, Snapchat's a mix of 3 different things. So on Snapchat, we do behind the scenes of like current projects. On days where I'm like working on stuff, you'll get like the earliest behind the scenes that will be on Snapchat. On days where I'm not working on stuff, you get reruns. Think about it like watching like Disney Channel reruns. You'll get all of my old series. I might post like a whole thing in a day because a lot of these old series have never been like shown on Snap, so it's cool because new people get to see them, but for you guys it'll be reruns. And then the other thing that we do on Snap is Q&As. So about once every like week, once every 10 days, we do a whole day of like Q&A where I just answer y'all's questions. So Snap is like kind of totally different than all the other platforms, but it's very fun. How's the temperature blanket going? Hold on, let me just cover my face with this hat. Of course I'll see the Lilo and Stitch movie. I'm so excited. Blue punch bottle, no punchbacks. I don't think I'm the only one who has 1,000,000 on a crochet account, but you're very sweet. Very sweet. And I like that the Y is a yarn lover. That's great. That's great. I think I do an earlier live stream as a one-off. Oh, I'm sorry that it's so late for you. I can't make any promises. This is my only like baked in live stream. We used to do like some kind of surprise live streams. I've been thinking about bringing that back. I've been wanting to do some more live streaming. But for the next few weeks, things are really crazy busy. So we'll see. Our Monday videos will still happen. Our Monday live streams will still happen, but I definitely can't promise any extras. I do a video of how to make the plain zipper clutch that I made. I've been actually wanting to make another one of those, so maybe we can do one of those soon. I just like, you guys, how I put in the zipper is so chaotic. I don't really feel like it's tutorial worthy. I just kind of like chaotically like sew in my zippers. I don't know if that makes any sense. Have I tried amigurumi? I have tried some amigurumi, but I'm not very good at it. Not very good at it. Chanel yarn. I've used some Chanel yarn in different projects. I did do one scarf. I'm just gonna be so blunt and say I hate it. I hate it so much. The way that people hate eyelash yarn, I hate Chanel yarn. It is beautiful. It is soft. But the way that it stretches afterwards, I will never understand. Like, I knit this scarf, this infinity scarf with like a Chanel yarn, and it looks atrocious. It literally has all these different like pulled out pieces and I cannot figure it out. And even in my Hexi cardi, that's my scrap one, I regret using the Chanel yarn so much because it just like, it looks so bad. Oh my gosh, Nails on MJ, welcome, welcome to the sunflowers. Wait, was that one of the gifted ones or did you just buy one? Thank you so much if you just bought one, Nails on MJ. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Yeah, the velvet yarn is what I'm talking about. That's the same stuff, right? It's like the Chanel yarn. The only time that I used the Chanel yarn that I felt like it went really well was actually in Tilly's living room, her little blanket. But it just like, I don't know, it really pulled weird. I don't know how to explain that, but it just pulled like big loops out. Was not a fan. Was not a fan. Chanel encompasses both blanket yarn and velvet yarn. Really? Okay, so blanket yarn, like our worm over there, I really like Bernat blanket yarn. I like Bernat baby blanket yarn. I actually just finished a baby blanket last night of the baby blanket yarn. I forgot I didn't film it at all. I should have. Whenever I'm like just making things for like gifts and stuff, I don't always like film it. But how old is Tilly? We actually don't know. We don't know. You just renewed. You had to change your payment method. Oh, well, Nails and MJ, thank you so much for renewing. It's very sweet of you. Crocheting flowers, cool. Very cool. Oh, you had a grandma who crochets as well. My heart. My heart. Your cat's name is Tilly. That's awesome. I did crochet my hat. This is actually, you're going to see it in today's video. You're going to see it in today's video. How long roughly? I didn't make a snake for 1,000,000 followers. I think that Woobles did that though, didn't they? I have not used the Easy Loop yarn. That's the one for knitting, right? Where it starts out with all the loops and you put it on your knitting needle to start. I think that looks really cool, but I have not tried it. Going to Florida on Wednesday. Awesome! I'm actually going to be in Florida in the upcoming weeks as well, and I'm very excited, actually. Very excited. In the past, you guys have seen we've helped a friend take care of like her dog whenever she's traveling, so we're gonna be doing that. I'm very excited to go soak up some sun. So I have no idea what kind of videos I'm gonna do while I'm traveling, but you guys will probably see some different videos. Look at our little Hexi cardi starting. I'm so excited. So excited. Terrific, incredible, loopy, lively, yawning. Yep. Yep, that's Tilly. You're making crochet fruit. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. Wow, my fingers just popped so much. Do you guys hear that? Crochet Tilly a matching hat. She might wear it. She wears some of her other hats sometimes. Which one is easier, crochet or knitting? So I personally think that crochet is easier to learn. It's more beginner friendly, and it's easier to, like, when you make a mistake, to frog it and stuff. But I think that knitting is an easier action. Like, there's a lot more to crocheting. There's a lot more movements. Crocheting actually hurts my hands a lot worse than knitting does. But so yeah, I think that knitting is easier once you actually know how to do both of them. But just to learn, I think crocheting is more beginner friendly. Make her a sunflower hat. That would be so cute. My friend Anne crocheted her a sunflower toy and she loves it so much. It's so cute. Very proud of her for sleeping in the window because, like I said, I have not cleaned up all the beads off the floor in my office yet. So if she was trying to go underneath the couch, she was going to get thrown out. Maybe she can understand what I'm saying. She knew that she had to stay in the window to stay in here. You pay to be a member. Yes and no. So memberships are paid technically, but you can also receive gifted memberships. And so once a month, we give away 5 gifted memberships. So by that, I mean, Josh, my partner, will come into the room and just buy 5 of them for you guys. So I don't know if it's going to end up happening today or not. Josh was trying to figure it out, but couldn't do it from mobile, and he's traveling right now. So if we can't get it figured out today, next Monday we will do 10 gifted memberships instead of 5. Should make Tilly a matching cardigan. Be very cute. She's not the biggest fan of sweaters, but I need to try to figure out a sweater that she might actually like wearing. Have I seen any Coachella performances? I think I saw... Okay, wait, was it at Coachella that Benson Boone did Queen? Because I saw a clip of Benson Boone doing a Queen song, and I think it was at Coachella. How do you pay for a membership? On my page, there should be a little button that says join, and then you'll have an option for a 99-cent membership and a $5 membership. There's no difference. Do the 99-cent one. It just makes me have more than one option, so I just did the 2, or maybe it was $1 and $3. I don't know. It made me have more than one option either way, so I made one of them the lowest that I could make it. And for the memberships, you just get, like, your name is a different color in the chat, and you have special emojis and little sunflower emojis, and then every week your name is in the description of my YouTube videos. Lady Gaga's was your favorite? I haven't seen hers yet. I haven't seen it yet. Have I crocheted anything for Tilly? A bunch of toys, and for her living room, I made her a blanket. My mug is from... I always forget the name of the store. It's literally my favorite store. Earthbound Trading Company. This was my birthday present to myself. Thanks, friends. Where did I buy my Squishmallow kit? My Squishmallow kit was from Joann's. Okay, Josh just texted me and said it's not working. He said it's not working. So he said I should try for my computer. I've never tried to buy memberships for myself. Oh my gosh, wait, can I do it? This is so funny if I can do the memberships, and this entire time we've been thinking that Josh had to do it from a different account. It's more fun when Josh does it. It's more fun. Oh my gosh, I'm cracking up. Is this... Wait. It's telling me that I have 10 memberships that I can gift you guys for free? I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this right now. It only gives me the option to send 5, so you guys are about to get 5 memberships. Are we ready for it? Are we ready to see who's getting the memberships? I don't think I can spread them out. It just says gift 5 now. Is it gifting? Holly gifted 5 memberships. Okay. Who got them? Who got... Hi! Danielle, Jen, Jerry, Crystal. Oh my gosh, you guys got the memberships. Wait, this is so cool. I feel so ridiculous right now because I've been having Josh do it every time, and we've been, like, paying for it every time. And it looks like YouTube gives me 10 that I can just give out for free every month. So it looks like we might be changing from our 5 to 10. This is crazy. Wait. I have 5 more. Should we do 5 more? Wait, let me text Josh and tell him we got it all figured out and everything is okay. He was like sending me screenshots showing me that it wouldn't work on the phone. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if it lets me do 5 more. This is crazy. Okay, it is still more fun when Josh does it. But wait, okay, let's wait a few minutes. Josh always does a good job of spreading it out, and here I'm just like sending them all at once. Yes, guys, I have no, like May said, I have no control over who gets the memberships. It has to do with who is the most active on our page, which, seeing who it went to, like, it totally makes sense. So if you want to try to get them next month, we usually do it the first Monday of every month. If you want to try to do them next month, interact, watch videos, like videos, comment on videos for the next month, and then come to next month's live stream. You love my hat? Thank you! I made it! And it's what today's video is. And whenever I go in the sunlight, this hat actually changes colors. It's my party trick. Like I said, I'm going to Florida soon to pet sit, and I'm definitely going to be wearing this hat. Very excited. The bookworm is not coming along at all. I just have been in such a reading slump. I read 2 books I need to add to it, but I'm trying to add to it every 3. I started with 3, then I added 3 more. Then I want to do a video of the next 3. I need to just cave in and just do the next 2 because I'm so stuck right now. I'm in such a slump. Such a slump. What's today's video? Today's video is crocheting with discontinued yarn. This is my discontinued yarn. In the sunlight, this hat changes colors. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? And you tried crocheting a hat and it turned into a little yarn holder thing. The way that halfway through this bucket hat, I almost just made a bucket. I was like, I should just make a bucket. Wait, what is cocoon yarn? I've never even heard of that. You're in a reading slump too? I know. Hazel, what was the book that put you in a reading slump? For me, it was like once I finished the Throne of Glass series, I was just like, what's ever going to compare to this? Like, I just can't figure it out. What color does my hat change to? Purple and yellow. Purple and yellow. My favorite things to do while crocheting. I like listening to audiobooks. I like talking on the phone. Recently I've been just rewatching Bridgerton because it's one of my comfort shows. This is your first time on one of my lives! Oh my gosh. Quit. Welcome to the Sunflower Family on Live. Welcome, welcome. You need to jump back into Throne of Glass? Yes, you do. It's hard to get into at first. I feel like Throne of Glass, like I DNF'd it the first time I tried it, and then all my friends were like raving about it. I was like, fine, I'll try it again. And now it's like my favorite series ever. I don't know the Wings of Fire series. I was thinking about starting Red Rising next or Crescent City. I really need to go ahead and read Crescent City before the next ACOTAR comes out. But I think we have a while. I think it's like another year. You're making a jellyfish. Cool. I've not read the Shatter Me series. For the Shattered Realm series. I have not read the Bridgerton books. I heard they were bad. Are they good? You have Airfire next. That's the worst one. I'm sorry. I'll be so honest. Airfire was not my vibe. But after Airfire, you get Queen of Shadows, and Queen of Shadows is the best one. I love Lord of the Rings. Love Lord of the Rings, love The Hobbit. I should just dive into those books. Like, I've read The Hobbit multiple times, I've read The Fellowship multiple times, because every time I want to read the full series, and then I always have to take a break, because, like, as much as I love Lord of the Rings, I'm not a big descriptive writing fan, and Tolkien, like, is such a descriptive writer. He'll spend, like, 3 pages on, like, a field, which is great, but also a little bit taxing sometimes. So I need to just jump in to Tower and then return. Like, I can't reread The Hobbit and The Fellowship again. I just need to jump into Tower. How's my day going? Good. It's going good. Like, I luckily remembered to take the trash to the street today. This is our trash pickup day in Nashville. I was like, ooh, that's good. And then I finished today's video because I had not finished it yet. And when I was editing, I was like, I didn't film an outro. So I went to the park and got a coffee and walked around and filmed my hat in the park, which is great. Physical ebook or audiobook. Usually a combination. I like to listen while reading. So I usually do audiobook while ebook, usually. I love physical books, but it's like a lot harder to like hold, I feel like, for long periods of time. I have read Twilight. I read Twilight, this is how old I am. I read Twilight so long ago that no one even knew what Twilight was yet. Like, we didn't even know that it was about vampires whenever I read it. Crazy. How do you crochet without looking? Granny squares. This is how I crochet without looking. So the only time I really have to look is when I go into the next hole. So see how big the hole is? So you can kind of feel where the hole is. It's not like going into all the tiny ones. So I have my fingers here. So then I yarn over, I go through the hole, so I can feel it here, but I'm keeping eye contact with you guys. And then I finish out that stitch. So I'm going 3, 2, 3. So I'm not looking the entire time. And then technically I can just feel over to where the next one is, but I like to take a look to make sure I'm going to the right spot. I have read The Hunger Games. I read The Hunger Games right after the first movie came out. When the first movie came out, I don't really know what they were. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And I got all 3 books and read the 3 books in like 1 week. I loved The Uglies whenever I was in like middle school, but I'm not gonna lie, halfway through the specials, I got kind of bored and I quit. I devoured The Uglies, the Pretties, and the, wait, is extras next or specials? Specials and extras? Whichever one was the 4th one, I don't think I ever finished. We are gonna do the rest of the gifting today. I like keeping the gifting on the same day. I'm still cracking up that like YouTube gives me 10 memberships a month to gift to you guys, and we've been paying for them this entire time. So funny. I have not read Warrior Cats. I will do the rest of the memberships at 5:57. How about that? 5:57. I have not read Percy Jackson. It's on my list. I've started it a couple times, but yeah. I know, the Georgia Run Fest opened 3 days ago. I hate that we're not going to be able to go. I really don't think we're going to be able to. The only weekend I might be able to go to the Georgia Run Fest is like the very last weekend that it's going to be open. What time is it where I'm at? 5:53 p.m. I've read 8 books, 8.5 books this year. I have read Divergent. I hate what they did to the Divergent movies. I think that the last book is the best, personally. And I hate that they ruined it. Makes me very sad. There'll be live action. I'm so excited about that. The How to Train Your Dragon. It's gonna be awesome. I really want to go back to Universal also to see the How to Train Your Dragon world. I have read Harry Potter. What am I crocheting? I'm crocheting another Hexi cardi, but this one is for a toddler. So just finished another round so you guys can kind of see how it's gonna be. So I'm measuring it kind of to this outfit. I've tried to get into Nicholas Sparks and I couldn't get through one. I should try again. It was either The Notebook or Dear John or both that I just didn't make it through. I love Hamilton. Yeah, I had probably like a whole year of my life where I listened to Hamilton like every single day. I had such a unique experience with getting into Hamilton. So one of my friends was obsessed with Hamilton and we were driving to Canada together and we had a 6-hour drive and she was like, okay, Hamilton is like 3 hours long. She's like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to the first song. She's like, then I'm going to explain to you the historical context behind the song, and then we're gonna listen to that same song again. And so that's the way I was introduced to Hamilton. So I got straight into Hamilton, like hardcore, from like learning all of it. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing. I have not read the Lunar Chronicles. What is that? What is my favorite crochet project? I still love the temperature blanket, even though it will also be the death of me. How long until my Joann's closes? About a month. About a month. Favorite book series, Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass, hands down. Have I read The Fault in Our Stars? I have not. I've seen the movie and that was enough for me. No thank you. If I don't think I can handle it. Could not handle it. I can't really do sad books. I mean, like, I say that and it's literally like half the fantasy books I read are sad, but there's something about putting things in a fantasy world that just, I don't know, it makes it a little bit easier to stomach sometimes. Of course we support LGBTQIA+ in here, and all hate will be immediately blocked. This is a completely safe space to all for all LGBTQIA. What should you crochet? What do you want to crochet? Okay guys, it's time for the next set of memberships. Are you guys ready? Hit the like button on the live. We see the little hearts pop up if you guys are ready for the next set of 5 gifted memberships. Once I see the hearts popping up, I will hit, oh, I see 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 5 hearts. All right, there's the hearts coming. Ready? Here are the next set of gifted memberships in 3, 2, 1. I hit the button. Did it go through? Did it go through? Who got the memberships? Who got the memberships? Tracy, Brian, Holly Green, Danny, Royce. Is that all of them? Yeah, it's 5. Yay! Yay, Holly, you got one. Holly's on like every single live. Yay, Tracy! Oh my gosh, y'all, that makes my heart so happy. All right, so we have about a minute until I gotta go because our new video is gonna start. So basically, if you guys have never been here on our live stream before, what happens is at the end of our live, I am going to click end and it's going to pop up right here in the middle of the screen, and it's going to have the thumbnail of today's video. So there will be a little button that says play now if you want to come and watch today's video of me making this hat and seeing how it actually changes colors in the sunlight. Click play now and it's going to open the video, and the video is going to be a premiere, which basically just means we're going to watch the video together. How long is my hair? Like 3.5 feet long. It's pretty long. We're going to watch the video together. There will be a chat just like what you guys are in right now, and I will be in the chat with you guys. The video is pre-recorded, but the chat will be live. So I will see you guys there. All right, friends, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live so we can go ahead and get over to the premiere of the video. So I hope you guys come and hang out and watch the video. If you guys can leave a comment and a like on the video, it always helps so much. All right, I'll see you guys there. Bye.